Monday the 22nd there now, on my way up to the courts, obviously, down to this bullshit safety order, let's be honest about it, because I had no contact with this person. It's the day after my father's anniversary, and it was lodged on the day of my daughter's first birthday. And last time I was on this court was for a variation to the maintenance order, which I never missed. And the time before that, the case was transferred from Waterford up to Dublin, and I was given the wrong date purposely. And then when I went up on the wrong date, then the case was after being heard 2 or 3 days beforehand. But what's unusual about that was that after everything I'd been through in Waterford, I think there was nearly a dozen sittings. I've done the clean urines, done a psychiatric evaluation, and supervised visits 3 times. And basically, what they done is the case was apparently called in Dublin. I only found this out recently over the last couple of weeks, and they turned out my case in Dublin. There was no appearance by me, and I just explained why there was no appearance by me. I was given a wrong date, but I was informed that my ex never turned up either, so she somehow knew not to turn up in court when the case was transferred up to Dublin. So how would she know that? And it'd be highly unusual that they would ever throw a case out after going through so much. This just wouldn't happen. They'd at least adjourn it and write to me again, or something along those lines. But for some reason, they turned out all my case, dismissed everything that I had done. She somehow knew not to appear. So and over the last few weeks, I was contacting the courts obviously to find out kind of certain aspects. I had to be issued with an apology from the court clerk up in Dublin courts. There was some other person dealing with the case, came onto the case. She was calling me ex by her first name. She clearly was on first name basis with it, and she was implying that I was after asking for her address basically, which was totally untrue. And to get I wanted to get it clarified before I walked into this kind of court with a safety order, obviously, because of how bad would that look if I was after ringing up looking for an address, but I wasn't. So the Dublin courts had to issue me with an apology for the misunderstanding from this person who was on first name basis with my ex. Yeah, so we'll see how today goes anyway, and I'm going to keep it updated. Realistically, by the way things are going, in my 11th year now with this, 11 years so essentially it's going to eventually get to a point where I'll probably end up having to face some kind of jail. And then I'm not going to back down because of kind of the threat of being jailed, because I want to speak the truth. And as I said, I'm 11 years at this, so I have no intention of just suddenly giving up there now. The real reason this is put in for the day after my father's anniversary, when I went to the Waterford in the courts for a year and a half, my father had only passed away, and she continually threw the death of my father in my face, and it kind of provoked a reaction. And this is why this is put in for the day after his anniversary. And more or less do the same, I'd imagine. Her first safety order, just going through the paperwork, her first safety order was the 2nd of 9, 2015, and her fourth one is today, the 22nd of January. So that's some abuse of the court system, and I never breached any of these kind of safety orders. It's ridiculous. And there was a maintenance order in 2015, and then there's a variation in 2017, which for some reason is not kind of registered in my summons, but I appeared on both of these, and I've never missed a week on any of these. And now there's another maintenance also in for today as well. And there was a third variation for another maintenance kind of change, and that was lodged on the mother-in-law's birthday on the 3rd of the 10th, 2023. Yeah, so that's some abuse of the court system basically. And as I said, I never breached any of these orders. So, I don't know, keep going, I suppose. There's a lot of waste of court time, to be lodging these proceedings time and time again. You're virtually they're using coercive control as well, basically harassing someone through the courts. 4 safety orders. Do you know what I mean when you think about it? And I haven't breached any of them. So if I haven't breached any of them, I'll tell you there's no really kind of safety issue. I don't think I don't text them. We have no communication whatsoever. The question is now, I suppose, how far am I willing to go with this 11 years in? I have no intention of backing down, as I said. And if I have to face jail eventually, then so be it. But I'm sure there's a model somewhere that leads this kind of court proceedings and this space while this person swans in, lies through it, as always, has a history of lying, and gets these kind of bullshit safety orders. Just wanted to do a quick recap there. Not long back from Dublin there now to get the train up and down. Basically to kind of appear for this safety order and the maintenance that my ex lodged, which I've spoken about. I thought this was our 3rd safety order. This is actually our 4th one. I spoke about it in previous videos. That's kind of connected to this thing. But anyway, nobody turned up in court. She never turned up in court. So it was a waste of time for me going up there printing off all my paperwork and gathering all my kind of like files and paperwork and bringing it up and kind of just to show that this person was the instigator, and to basically show that this person has kind of like non-stop imposed herself into kind of my life, my wife's life, my family's life, and I don't have any contact with this person in any way, shape or form, except for the times that she tries to contact me, like over and over again. I don't contact this person, but it just goes to show you like the waste of like court time this is. So that's 4 safety orders, right? She actually got a barring order in 2015, right, that I also never broke, right? So that's a barring order, 4 safety orders and 3 maintenance. Like, if that's not a waste of court space, like, I don't know what is. And then if I don't appear, even though she didn't appear, if I didn't appear in that court, I'd be arrested then, because for not appearing in the court, to make you laugh, and she don't appear. Do you know what I mean? Like, so like, I don't know, it's crazy stuff. But as I just said in a kind of the video that's attached to this, like, it's going to come to a stage eventually, because I'm going to keep pushing for the truth to come out. I have no intention of stopping, because I want the truth to come out. I'm not going to kind of back down from this injustice, being honest with you. And I'll probably end up eventually kind of facing some kind of criminal proceedings or court or some kind of drama along those lines. But even then, if I do set foot in a prison, like, so be it. Like, I'll go on hunger strike immediately, straight away. And you think I'm stubborn now? Like, fucking, I haven't really dug my heels in yet, being honest with you. But at the end of the day, all I want is what I allege investigated fully. Don't be trying to like send me around the same circles which you're trying to do, and then there's so many files and documents and fucking like paperwork all gone missing, and kind of you're running down the statute of limitations. Like, that in itself, I'd like to think speaks for itself. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so like, I just wanted to kind of update there anyway, kind of that was a waste of a journey. The day after my father's anniversary, as usual, this is what goes on every time I have a kind of an anniversary, kind of something like this kind of happens anyway. Births, marriages, deaths, nothing is off limits to these people and this woman, being honest with you. Yeah, so I'll leave it there anyway, so. And I'll keep making me videos and I'll keep uploading. And if anybody wants to bring a civil case against me or a criminal case or anything, like, I'd welcome going to court and providing my side of the story with documented proof. And I don't know what the issue, like, that you can't do this, because realistically, I've defamed like probably half of this fucking country. If I'm lying, I've defamed kind of half the country. Let's be honest about it. But on the flip side of that, if I'm telling the truth, half of the country has purposely kind of misled people, and they've corrupted this case, and they are still corrupting the case. And as much as they're trying to gaslight me and kind of harass me family, like, I don't have any mental illness, and I'm sick to death fucking saying this. And it kills me that my family are being kind of like targets for this crowd. Let's be honest about it. Because they're trying to kind of separate anyone from offering any kind of support to me, whether it's even through the tattooing or through fucking just any kind of support in general, through my family or any of this kind of stuff. So, but at the end of the day, the truth needs to come out. It's as simple as that. Besides all the other shit, the truth needs to come out. Look into what I'm saying. If there's no truth to it, sure, there's no harm. Do you know what I mean? And you get to hold me accountable. There's only harm in it if I'm telling the truth, basically. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it there anyway. So, thanks a bit. Bye.